This is Joshy Blogs. Hello, everyone. This is, believe it or not, guess what this is? I guess you would assume this game is called Peace Bridge Arena, but actually, this game is called Anime Warriors Clash. I guess Peace Bridge Arena is the level that we're on, but when you start the game, it just says Peace Bridge Arena when you're on this level. Now, this game starts you off as this character, Nur Yokusha. It's a fighting game. It's a one-on-one fighting game, but it is one player. Although actually you can play two players, but both of you will control the same character, which is not it's not very useful. I don't think most games will do that, will they? This game will do that. I don't know if other games will do that. If they will, then I guess that would make it just a regular one-player game, and that's something I need to look into. But I believe that generally, if you have two controllers, you can't both control a character in a game. But I'm gonna double check that. But in this game, you can. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it, obviously. So it's a one-player fighting game. There's only really one mode, and it's this mode. You have to do the story gateway to unlock the bosses, and then you play through all the bosses and all the story gateways and gain coins so that you can unlock more characters. And you have to unlock more characters because there's no choice, because the earlier characters become useless as the game goes on. These characters are not balanced. They're each more powerful than the next. So you're forced to play first as Noriokusha, then you're encouraged to move on to Shirabemono, encouraged or maybe even forced, and then eventually you're forced to play as the next character because the other two characters will be too weak to do what needs to be done. And so now I'm on Gaka, and so here I'll play I can't play the boss because I need to complete two story gateways to do the boss. And the story gateways are worth more coins anyway. See this? The boss is worth 100 coins. The story gateway is worth 260. So, okay, let's do a story gateway.
Fight!
There's not a lot of strategy to this. You sort of go blow for blow for the most part. It's hard to figure out the moves if there are, to the extent that there are any moves. And the moves seem to be often somewhat random. So, like I'm not sure if something is really a light punch or a medium punch. I just kind of hit certain buttons and hope for the best.
Round 3. Fight!
There, I found a long kick that keeps him like a distance away from me, which that's gonna be useful. And yes, I've defeated him, mostly by button mashing. Eventually, I'll save up enough coins to buy the next girl. That's 1,200 coins. Now I can do a boss fight. Now check this out. When you do a boss fight, watch this. There's going to be some words that will pop up. There's a story, I think. I don't know. For whatever reason, I can't do... Oh, no, I have the wrong character up. Oh, you see that? That was a story. But it goes by too fast, and you can't read it. So this game is sloppily made. There's presumably a story written up, but you can't actually see it because the game, they messed it up. There, I beat the boss in round 1.
Round 2. Fight!
The music doesn't change much. After you defeat a whole line of guys and the entire bosses, group of bosses, you get to move on to a different level where you fight even more powerful characters, and you're forced to change to the next character. You're forced to purchase and change to the next character. Otherwise, you'll just be unable to win. Yeah. So, is this game any good? I would say it kind of sort of is. If you like playing bad fighting games and get some entertainment out of it, you may enjoy this. This is the training mode. It's just a character that stands there, lets you figure out your moves. No, your moves aren't listed anywhere. You just have to figure them out. See, I just did a thing just now. I have no idea how I did it. I wish I knew how to do it so I could do it again. So yeah, yes. It's warning me about losing my progress in the training mode. I don't know what it means, but I don't think there's any progress in the training mode. So I think that's just like another mistake there, basically. And so yeah, it's just how many fights is that? There's 10 story gateway fights, 5 boss fights. The story gateway fights pay way more than the boss fights for reasons that are probably a mistake. And eventually, you'll play more and more powerful characters, and then finally you'll reach the most powerful character at the end. And she has these like special ice powers that are kind of cool, I guess. But I actually prefer the previous character a bit. I managed to finish the game with the previous character and not the ice character. Although I probably might have been able to figure it, like have an easier time with the ice character if I had figured out her moves a little better. But the thing is that once you beat the game, it tells you to restart, and then you have to click restart. And then once you restart, like you can't redo a fight. So once you restart, it just sends you right back to the beginning where you only have one character, which kind of makes sense because that's how the game works. It's sort of like instead of leveling, you get a new character that's stronger, and that's your level. That's your level up. That's how the game works. So it makes sense, but it's very disappointing because this last girl that you get, you barely make enough points to get her, and so at the end of the game, you finally get her, and you get to use her for like 2 or 3 fights, and then it's over. Then you can't use her anymore. Having worked so hard to get that character, So this game is not very good. I want to give it a generous grade because I did enjoy it despite that. I like the girls. They're sort of cute. They're sort of fun. It's disappointing that there's lots and lots of male characters in the game. There's lots and lots of male fighters, and they could have made them playable, but they didn't. And they could have made it a 2-player mode, and they didn't. It's expected of a one-on-one fighting game like this. So they created all these characters, so many male characters that they could have let you play as, and they didn't do it. Then they have you play only as the female characters. And they could have made the characters balanced so you could beat the game with any character and have more replay value. But they didn't. So I feel like the game's okay for what it is, but I guess they tried to reinvent the wheel. And also I don't want to give it too much credit. This is a cash grab. This is I'm sure this is like some kind of asset flip cash grab type game. Not that much work is put into it really. And when you beat the game, there's no credits. That's one way that you know that no one was proud of this game. There's no credit sequence. When there's no credit sequence, you know that probably the game might have been built by AI for the most part. That's what I think. It's an asset flip AI thing, AI built game. And they put in these story bits that you could potentially have read, but then it just skips the story. And then finally at the end, when you beat the game, there's a little bit of story that you get to read and explaining the what happens at the end and how you won and save the world or something, which doesn't make any sense because you haven't seen any other story parts. despite all that, for what it was a fun experience for me. I kind of like doing this. I kind of like this button mashing. So I'm gonna give this game a very generous 7.1 out of 10. I'd say, if you like playing, if you get a kick out of laughing at and playing uh 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 bad fighting games, you might enjoy this. And there's cute girls to unlock, and it's I don't think they had a good idea really, but it's at least unique. The idea that you have to like unlock a stronger fighter and then leave your old fighter behind that's now obsolete because it's the new fighter. I think it's kind of a terrible idea actually, but it's okay. I mean, it works, I much would have rather they just not do that, but it makes for an interesting little play experience being the game. So it'll take you, I think, a few hours to beat. Probably, I think it took me 2 or 3 hours to beat, or maybe a little more than that. I'm not sure. I struggled at points. Now I seem to have it down a little bit better. You actually lose coins if you actually lose 10% of the coins that you would win if you lose a fight. So there's some drama there potentially. I imagine if you lose too many fights, the game could become unplayable. Then you would have to restart, I guess. And the only way you could restart, I think, is to delete your save data and press it begin again. Fortunately, it didn't come to that for me. I did beat this game on the first try. This is I can't remember the name of the game now. Anime Clash? What is it? Oh, it's Anime Warriors Clash. I was gonna say Anime Fighters Clash, but it's not written here for me to see. It's not written anywhere in the game. It is sloppy. It is kind of trash. Games like this really shouldn't exist. I feel like I'm being way too kind to it. But despite all that, I kind of enjoyed it a little. So if you can get it for $1, you might enjoy it. It's very sexist. It's obviously a misogynistic game. There's a lot of panties and stuff like that. Anime girls with way too short skirts are the only characters that you can play as. And they're all like that. They're all super sexy anime girls. I want to show you guys my favorite one, but I don't think I'm not going to be able to show you it in this video. But you can see like this one dances all around and stuff like that, and then you can turn them around and see them from every angle as they do their like poses and stuff like that, which is. I don't know if that should be a selling point. It's definitely, it's a little offensive, really. But this game is what it is. So I'm giving the game a 7.1 out of 10, which should show you how much I like it. That would give it such a high grade. No, you know what? That's not the appropriate grade. I'm going to give it a lower grade, and a grade also indicating of its sexiness. I'm going to give it a 69 out of 100. 69 out of 100. 6.9 out of 10. Because 7.1 is really too generous. Well, I was tempted to go 7.1, but then I thought how sexy 69 is. So this game gets a 69 out of 100. And it's really not very good. It really is more like a 5 or a 4 or something. So keep that in mind. This is a bad game. This is a game that's like so bad it's good. It's like you'll sort of laugh at yourself. Like, what am I doing? This is stupid. Why am I playing this? As you're playing it, and so I kind of recommend it. But buy it on a discount for like $1 or whatever. I think I paid $1.50 for this game, and I don't regret it. Don't expect too much. It's not, it's not all that. It's true fighting game fans may not like this game at all. They may just hate it. Like This is not a game exactly for fighting game fans. This is a game for fighting game fans that sort of enjoy terrible fighting games. If you're one of those, you might like this. And there's some strategy to it. Like I do feel challenged by it. Like, look at that, I just lost that guy. I'm nervous, and I don't want to lose the whole game. So what I'll do is if I feel like I'm losing, I'll pause it and I'll end the fight. It's almost like a little chess game of cheesing each other. No, I didn't manage to pause it. But if I had, I would have paused and quit. But now because I didn't, I lose. You see, Yasutsura wins. Look at that sexy pose. So yeah, stuff like that. And when I lost. I would have won 300 coins for winning the fight. So now I've lost 30 instead, which is terrible. If I keep doing that, I could lose all my money, and then I could be unable to keep playing. So you can repeat battle, or you can continue and consider switching characters, which I really can't do because my other characters are too weak. But anyway, that's all, folks. That's the game. Warriors Arena Clash. Oh, Anime Warriors Clash. Anime Warriors Clash. It's a 69 out of 100. It's a very generous grade. Keep in mind, maybe it should really be like a 5 or something. But I have a little bit of affection for this game, and I like the number 69. So we're giving it a 6.9 out of 10. Despite it being terrible, I like the game. So yeah, just keep in mind, it's bad. It's a bad game. All right, that's all, folks. Please like, subscribe, click the bell, leave a comment. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Save recent gameplay, full video.